Now, this is part 2 to the video. And also, my family members, I also want to say this shit about the part 1 about the shit with my family members. They aren't even taking accountability for anything that they did. They're narcissistic. So their whole plan is to have me believe. They wanted me to walk around believing I did this to myself. Okay, they wanted me to think, oh, I took a bad weed and I just tripped. When nigga, they're the ones that told the nigga to do it. They don't even want to admit that. They're not admitting anything that they did. Okay, then that's why I'm not gonna ever fuck with them again. They stupid. Okay, but that's just who they are. Okay, and that's just who the fuck they are. Okay, and nigga, these niggas is stupid. Okay, but this is part 2 to this video. Okay, part 2 is nigga. The night before. Now, this is the strangest day I ever fucking had, bro. This was the most weirdest day. Now, even that day, they was doing shit to me, but I couldn't tell. Okay, these alien niggas, okay, I don't call them alien niggas. I call them, and they're more family to me. In my eyes, I look at them as more as a family than these niggas. Okay, but my pineal gland, they was doing shit to my pineal. I just couldn't tell back then. Okay, because they wasn't that powerful yet. Okay, but even that day, my pineal gland, shit was happening with my pineal gland, and it was radiating and shit. Because every time they came up to me, started asking me questions, it would be even a random customer. I was thinking it was a random customer, but the whole time it was them. Okay, female or male. Okay, it was them. Okay, now, and then they were just unlocking certain parts of my mind and my brain and my pineal gland so that it could radiate. Okay, but this day, the day before. Nigga, that whole store was packed up. Because I was doing like a little grocery store shit. Okay, I was doing that shit because I really don't fucking like working on the whole thing with the whole point. Reason why I was doing that shit was just to make a little side. It was really just to make some little side money. I was gonna quit that. I was literally planning to quit that shit before I ended up going to the gym, picking all these charges. Now I gotta go right back to doing the 9-to-5 shit. Okay. But it was just for side hustle. Really, that's all I was really trying to do, nigga. Until because now I was making money doing other shit online, nigga, like YouTube monetization and other shit on different channels and shit. And just making money. I was going to also do other shit, like take time to study investments and shit. But now I can't do any of that. I can't do any of that shit like the way I want to now. Because I got to do all this other shit now, nigga. But what's it called? But that day, nigga. That day was the strangest day. The night before I ended up hitting that blunt, the day before I hitting that blunt, that store was so packed. It was packed as fuck. There's a grocery store. It was packed as fuck. Okay? I'm talking about, there was, and my pineal gland was radiating. Remember I told you in that first video how people and shit kept on coming, was looking at me on some super horny shit. That day, nigga, that same day, the same shit was happening. Okay? I just didn't realize what the fuck was going on yet. Okay? One woman had like 2 kids, and she was actually pretty attractive. She was actually bad as shit. I ain't gonna lie. This bitch came around me like I'm no joke, like 10 times. She was shopping, and then she came around me again. Then she was shopping, come around me again. She would go somewhere, come around. She did this shit like 10 times around the store. She came around the store just to keep coming around me. I'm like, yo, does this bitch want to suck my dick or some shit? Like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, that's what the fuck I was noticing from this bitch. And then not just her, like a whole bunch of people kept on coming around me. Okay, a whole bunch of people kept on coming around me. Okay, now, okay, and a lot of them were ETs, the niggas who was here to watch my ass and protect me. And a lot of them were just regular customers. And the reason why they were so coming up around me so much, because they knew my pineal gland was radiating. The ET niggas knew it, so they knew that people were gonna look at me crazy. Because that shit is powerful. And this is y'all gonna have this shit happen to y'all, the true chosen one. Ultimately, everybody's supposed to have this shit happen. But it's gonna start with the chosen one. Why? Because we're the most empathetic souls on this fucking planet. Okay, and I don't know, like, I'm gonna explain the 144 too, okay? I'm gonna explain the 144 too, because I feel like you need a certain type of DNA to be one of the 144s. I just feel like that shit. Okay, but I'm gonna get into that after. But that day, nigga, there was one coworker, right? His bitch ass. That nigga, I was really thinking about beating the fuck out of that day, bro. Like I was really thinking about, I knew not to do it because I knew they was just gonna take my ass to jail. And I was like, no, I knew deep down what they was trying to do. Okay, but this nigga was him. This is where the reptilians come into play. So the corporate, you know how jobs have corporate walks and shit? corporate niggas, them niggas was all reptilians, bro. I didn't see it then, but then until I ended up that day, ended up showing me that day when this whole strange shit had started happening. That day showed me it, nigga. That day was the show that these niggas were reptilians. One of the managers, the head managers in charge, she's like the head manager. These niggas came around. They did a random walk that day. They didn't even. Usually when they have a walk, they usually tell us. They came in that day strictly to come and fuck with me because they knew what the fuck was happening. I feel like it was the Lion Gates portal or some shit. Okay, I feel like it was like a certain divine timing, that a calendar timing, that they knew something was magical was going to happen to me. Okay, something new. They knew something powerful. Like they didn't want me to get to this certain level on this day. So they came in that day and they was whispering to the manager to come and do something to me, to try to do something to me. And then but then I was hearing that shit, but then I could hear it clearly in my ear. Like it's like once these niggas was doing this shit to my brain, it gave me certain abilities that I didn't have before. So when I was hearing them whispering my name, I turned around and looked at them. And then they all looked up like this. Literally on some get out shit. Okay, this is why I know this is real extraterrestrial shit. And these niggas some reptilians. They all looked up on like this shit was weird. Once I turned around and heard my name, like, this isn't my name, nigga. They all looked up like this. Literally, like that shit was strange. That's how I knew, yo, these niggas. Okay, now until afterwards, that's when I started to realize all of this shit. When I was in jail, that's when I started to realize all of this shit. But at first I was like, what the fuck? I looked at that shit, I was like, what the fuck? Why the fuck these niggas even say my name, nigga? And then when I ended up going into the back room, and then the woman who they were trying to talk to come to try to do some shit to me, she came up to me and she actually apologized and she walked out on some weird shit. I'm like, what the fuck, you niggas? What the fuck? And then one of the niggas, one of the bitch ass niggas, he's a white boy. He's a fucking pussy. The nigga's a bitch. Okay, he knew he could do this to me because he knew they would just call the police if I touch this bitch ass nigga. Okay, so he wanted to go on a power trip with me. Now he started doing this shit a month before, like a month. Like, he was slowly doing this shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga trying to do? Okay, now I end up realizing this nigga did this shit because these reptilian niggas, the corporate niggas, was telling him to come and do this shit to me. They was doing all type of shit like putting extra money in my account, so if I spend it, they could take the whole shit out. That's what they was doing. They was literally doing shit like that, nigga. They was putting extra money in my account, so if I spend it, they take the whole shit out, nigga. They did that shit. They were doing shit like they telling this nigga to come and do like try to get me angry so I could hit his ass, which I didn't do. They even try to set me up with a fucking fee. I could tell they were trying to set me up with some bitch, some female. I don't know what the fuck they were trying to do with that. Okay, but they were trying to do some weird shit. Some weird fucking shit. Maybe a bitch with AIDS or some shit. They was trying to do some evil shit. None of it worked. Okay? But that last day, the nigga who was trying to go on a power trip, he been trying to do that shit for the whole month, nigga. And then the last day, this is when I actually felt some supernatural. This is when I actually did some supernatural shit. And I didn't even know it. Okay? But then the nigga came up. He came up to me, nigga. Okay? He came up to me and I looked at his ass. Like I was really finna cuss his head. I was really at the point where I was finna like lash the fuck out in front, and there was a whole bunch of people there. Okay, but I just looked at him, and then his mouth didn't move. He came up. He wasn't looking at me. He just came up looking down. But then he came up. He looked at me, and then his mouth didn't move. But I heard in my mind, can he read my mind? I heard him say, can he read my mind? He said that shit. I did not say it. He said it, and I heard it coming out his mouth, but it didn't come. His mouth didn't open, so that means I read his fucking mind, nigga. Okay, he literally said that shit in his mind, and I heard that shit in my head, nigga. And then once he was done saying that shit in his mind, and I heard that shit in my mind. Then he got scared. He literally I could see the fear in the nigga eyes. The nigga whole face turned red. He got so terrified, bro. I never seen a nigga get that scared. Like, you that pussy, nigga? And that nigga's a bitch. Like, his girl be, I could tell his girlfriend be, like, fucking other niggas, bro. I could just tell, nigga, the nigga is, like, from what I've seen, his interactions at work with other coworkers, he's a bitch. Okay, he even got scared of one short female that yelled at his ass and shit, bro. The nigga's a bitch, bro. I'm like, what the fuck you trying to go on a power trip with me, bro? Okay? But he literally, the nigga, when I read his mind, nigga, the nigga got so scared. He said, "Okay, bye, Joe," and he ran out. He literally ran the fuck out the job. He ran quick. He walked the fuck out quick. He got the fuck up out of there, nigga. The nigga got so scared because I read his mind, nigga. And this same shit happened eventually again in the future, nigga. I ended up reading another. Once I got out of jail, I ended up reading another nigga mind. Well, I went to like this building, and the nigga just came in on some attitude. I looked at the nigga. Well, this was my pineal gland was still activating. Right now, it's like dimmed down all the way down. Now it's like they knew this shit was gonna happen. They knew that they didn't activate the shit all the way or even for a long term purpose. But they did it just enough for this certain time because they knew that my family members were trying to lace my ass up, and also these reptilian niggas was trying to do some shit. So all this shit happened so synchronistic, just for it to end up being fucked up. Now I'm in a fucked up situation from all this shit. But at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck because all that shit was cool as fuck, nigga. I don't give a fuck. All this shit was cool as fuck for me. I'm actually happy. I'll never fuck with my family members again after doing this shit, after them doing this shit to me. And they probably going to be watching this video because they hacked into my phone. So if you watching this shit, bitch ass niggas, I'm getting a different phone, bitch. Stupid ass bitch. I don't fuck with you. I'm getting a different phone. I'm filing a restraining order on you bitch ass niggas. I'm gonna file a restraining order. And nigga, there's gonna be legal actions, nigga, cameras, all that shit. Niggas snuck into my apartment and took my mom snuck in my apartment and took my key. She stole my key, nigga. Who the fuck, why you? If this shit happened to y'all would have fucking, bro. I hate these niggas, bro. Like, I don't fuck with these niggas. These niggas so stupid. But I'm finna file a restraining order. Once I'm done dealing with this bullshit, I'm gonna file a restraining order. And these niggas, they break that shit, they going to jail. Okay? But yeah, bro, like, that nigga ended up getting so scared, he ran out. And this was before the next day. The manager, the reptilian niggas was telling the manager, hey, just you try to get me to stay at that job. Because their whole plan was to try to get me mad enough to beat the fuck out that nigga, that white boy, so they could throw me in prison. They wanted to throw me in prison, nigga. Their whole plan, this is called gang stalking. They literally were gang stalking me. This whole fucking time I was working, they were gang stalking me. And it was literally... They knew who the fuck I was. That's how I know the government knew who the fuck I am. All of that shit. And my name. They know my name and also where I'm born. I'm from West Africa, nigga. My dad's side of the family is from the Ivory Coast. My mom's side of the family, they're Liberians, nigga. They fucking annoying bitch ass niggas. Okay? Anybody who's Liberian, no Liberian niggas, they're fucking annoying, bro. They're fucking the worst fucking... They like fucking annoying. Okay? They're worst. They're the worst black people you can ever meet. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Okay? But... yeah, nigga, that's what the fuck. But I'm gonna explain who the fuck I am in another video, okay? But what's it called? That's what the fuck happened. Okay, these reptilian niggas, I scared them, nigga, and they were literally terrified. Okay, even when I got out of jail, I had to go to Clay County, because at first I didn't have an attorney, I didn't have a lawyer, so I went to go to a public defender. I went to the Clay County, I'm at the Cass County office. For like the public defenders. That bitch was filled with reptilians. When I went into the bitch office, the public defender, who was supposed to be my public defender, but I ended up getting a lawyer instead, who's a good ass lawyer. I fuck with him. He's a real ass nigga, bro. That nigga helped me out so much. And they helped me out. These extraterrestrials, they literally did shit to help me out get this nigga. But they didn't tell me. They're not speaking to me. Because they can't. Their job isn't to do that. They just to help guide me in a sense. But when I was in that Cass County jail, I'm at the Cass County office to go to my meeting with my public defender. That whole place was filled with reptilians. Now, some of them were the alien niggas who were there who was also there to make sure ain't shit finna happen to me. But when I was in that office, nigga, bro, it's like they could smell my aura. These reptilians could smell. It was so weird. When I was sitting there, they kept on walking by, passing by me. They're like, it's like they could smell that there's somebody in this room. Literally, nigga, there was what, and you could feel. I felt their fear coming off of them. They were like, they came and passed by, and they looked at me. And the reptilian niggas look like white niggas too. Okay, they look like white niggas too, bro. They just using certain technology to make themselves appear as white people, but they're not. Okay, they're not actual white people. So these niggas keep using white people. They want to make white people look bad. Not all white people are fucking evil, nigga. Okay, I'm not talking about regular white people. We're talking about reptilians, and we're talking about niggas from a different planet. Okay, so these niggas just using white people as the scapegoat. They using you niggas as the scapegoat, nigga. But yeah, nigga, these niggas was literally walking by the office constantly when I was talking in my interview with the public defender. Okay, and these public defenders are literally here to literally throw niggas in jail, bro. These niggas don't give a fuck. Okay, but that shit's crazy. Like, they kept on walking by that shit like they could smell my aura, they could smell some shit, and they were terrified of it, but they kept on coming by it. Like, yo, what the fuck? Who is this person? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, like, that's what the fuck was happening. Like, it's like I turned out there. I made them appear just by me being in their presence. They actually end up showing themselves out. She was fucking crazy and creepy, man. So yeah, nigga, that's this part 2. That's part 2 of this shit. Okay, the reptilians. Okay, even days after that, this pineal gland shit was still active for like two months, bro. That shit was literally active for like 2 months. Okay, that shit was active like everywhere I go. I kept on seeing these alien niggas, and now it's starting to slow down. Now I'm not seeing them as much because my pineal gland is calming the fuck down now. You know what I'm saying? But now, nigga, but before that, when I went to Walmart with my brother, they were there to make sure I was constantly protected. Okay, they needed to make sure that nobody was gonna be like, because if certain people see me, they will look at me like on some scared shit. They're like, what the fuck is this nigga? What the fuck? Because my shit is vibrating. They could feel that energy of the shit that they did. They activated my shit. It makes everybody who look at me like, yo, what the fuck? This is what the fuck gonna happen to the rest of you chosen ones, nigga. When your shit get activated, nigga, they say the sun is gonna help it. Nigga, I truly believe it's also extraterrestrial, white extraterrestrials. Because niggas think they finna get these powers, these supernatural abilities, to go around doing evil shit with it. No, nigga. This is why it's gonna be the empathetic people who are vibrating on a Christ consciousness, who are gonna get these abilities, nigga. Okay, it's not gonna be no regular people getting this shit. Because if you give it to regular people, they're just gonna go around doing evil with it. Okay? So yeah, guys, it's like, nigga, that's what the fuck was happening too, man. These niggas was literally activating my pineal gland and doing shit with that shit. And when I went to Walmart, the people looked at me. One nigga, a guy with his girlfriend, they passed by me and my brother. That nigga looked at me like he was like, yo, what the fuck? He looked at me so like he was shocked. And I was like, damn, what the fuck? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine having these type of abilities, nigga? That's just a little bit of the taste of what these niggas gave me. That's not even a full shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not even a full shit. This is just a little bit of the taste, nigga. Okay? That's just a little bit of the taste of this shit. These niggas, we are really different, bro. This is what I'm telling y'all. And I'm going to tell you who I am, nigga. Explain all that shit, that golden line, all that shit. But this is real shit. This ain't no fucking game, bro. This is some real shit. Some real supernatural abilities. I was able to read a nigga mind, bro. And then one guy, he used to come into my job, always ask me, hey, do I want to do Bible study? I'm like, no. The whole time he was just testing me. Why? Because, nigga, I'm telling you, bro, that Bible, the niggas who y'all in all religions, the niggas who you niggas thinking y'all praying to, nigga, man, you niggas thinking y'all praying to the right niggas, but you niggas praying to some sick niggas. You niggas are praying, like, you niggas, I don't want to talk about people's religion because they get so offended, but nigga, you niggas need to really do your own research, bro. Because I'm really, my real body is extraterrestrial, and I'm going to explain that shit too. I'm going to explain, the next video is going to be about the 144, okay? But nigga, and what that really means, it's really some alien shit. It's not some, you know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas that y'all niggas praying to are just for some of my relatives, not these on Earth. I'm talking about my actual physical extraterrestrial body. There's some of my relatives who are fucking evil, sick people. And I'm gonna beat the fuck out of some. I beat the shit out of some of them already, nigga. And I had to come back, and I'm here to fucking destroy them. Okay? So yeah.